This woman is mentally ill. You know, we can look back in a time in history where people were told to wear a gold star and they were definitely treated like second class citizens, so much so.
First of all, mentally ill? So how was your little act of harassing AOC through her door mail slot sensible behavior, Marjorie? Did that change AOC's, quote, murderous socialist policies? You were also paid by taxes, so why weren't you hard at work? Why were they forced to wear that star, and why were they treated like second-hand citizens, Marjorie? Was it because they were trying to defy a non-discriminate global and invisible threat at the risk of other people, without care about infecting them and refusing to listen to reason? Not only refusing to listen, but also calling them sheep.
That they were put in trains and taken to gas chambers in Nazi Germany. And this is exactly the type of abuse that Nancy Pelosi is talking about.
Who is sending anti-mask people to an execution, and how are they doing so?
The American Jewish Congress has expressed concern over your comments comparing mask mandates to the Holocaust. Do you stand behind those comments?
You know, here's what I stand by. We shouldn't be having this kind of treatment. No one should be treated like a second-class citizen for saying I don't need to wear a mask or saying that my medical records are my privacy based on my HIPAA rights. And
she didn't answer the question, but what part of wear a mask to protect other people from the mouth droplets do you not understand, Marjorie? You don't believe in COVID? Are you a scientist, Marjorie? No? Then how the fuck do you know? Maybe if you weren't wasting money by bullying other politicians through their fucking mail slots, you could be researching COVID, huh?
So I stand by all of my statements. I said nothing wrong. And I think any rational Jewish person didn't like what happened in Nazi Germany, and any rational Jewish person doesn't like what's happening with overbearing mask mandates and overbearing vaccine policies.
So you stand by nothing, as you've evaded that question and have made no points, while you argue this ignorant Holocaust straw man. Why is it a straw man? Because the purpose of masks is to protect others from COVID, to stop the spreading of it. Everybody in public is healthy? Those infected are asymptomatic and don't know they are infected. What part of that do you not understand, Marjorie? You disagree? Okay. What information do you have, and cite your sources for that information, and prove those sources are credible. As for the vaccine, no vaccine would have been needed if ignorant psychos like you would have just worn the fucking mask for the past year. If that didn't help anything, okay, you would then have had valid reason to be skeptical of COVID, and suspicious.
Do you understand, though, why some would be upset and offended by the comment?
Well, do you understand how people feel about being forced to wear masks or being forced to have to take a vaccine or even have to say that whether they've taken it or not? These are just things that shouldn't be happening in America. This is a free country, and it's just ridiculous.
Evading another question to push her strawman rhetoric that mask-wearing policies are for the purpose of control and not to deal with a pandemic. No, America is not a free country while COVID is around. Therefore, nobody has the right to endanger the health of other people. COVID shouldn't have happened in America, but thanks to your beloved Donald and conservatives.